Okay, welcome to a biology specified practical where we'll be investigating the factors that affect photosynthesis. Now, light is one of the factors which can affect the rate of photosynthesis, and in this investigation we'll be using a green plant named Canadian pondweed, okay, or Alodia, and this will produce bubbles of oxygen as a result of photosynthesis. The number of bubbles of oxygen produced is affected by the light intensity, and we'll use this lamp here as our light source and move it further away to decrease the light intensity as we go along. Now, to set up the experiment, first of all, need to place the Alodia into a beaker of water. Now, I'm going to use a larger beaker so it'll be more easy for you to see. Now, this water will need a good rich supply of carbon dioxide, so what we'll be doing is adding some spatulas of sodium hydrogen carbonate, and you need to add one spatula for every 200 centimeters cubed of water that you use. And that will show that the plant has enough carbon dioxide to be able to photosynthesize. We will then need a funnel to sit on top of the pondweed, and you can see I've added some blue tack or plasticine at the bottom just to make sure it just sits off the bottom of the beaker. So I'm just going to place that over the top. Hopefully my plasticine will stay on. That will do. Okay. Now, the next stage is to completely fill a test tube with water and carefully place it over the end of the funnel with the end under the water, and if you need to, you could clamp that in place, but I think we don't need the clamp stand, hopefully. And now what you can see is the water is above the funnel, and so the water in the test tube will allow us to see the oxygen bubbles and count how many oxygen bubbles we get per minute. Now, I've placed the lamp to start off at 5 centimeters away from the pondweed, okay? And I will start the stopwatch and record the number of bubbles of oxygen produced in 1 minute. I will then repeat this experiment with the lamp moved to 10, 15, 20, 25, and then 30 centimeters. Okay, now you may have to give it a few minutes for the pondweed to start photosynthesizing, but once you see some bubbles coming up, then start your stopwatch and count how many you get in a 1 minute window. Okay, that's our first minute's results, and we had 21 bubbles. So I will now place the lamp at 10 centimeters away from the plant and measure how many bubbles we get now in a minute. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We've now seen a slight decrease in the number of bubbles given off now, and as we go now to 15 centimeters, hopefully we'll see the trend continue and the number of bubbles produced decrease. Okay, so that's that. I've completed my first trial. I will now recommend that you do it a further 2 times, so you have 3 repeats, and you then can calculate a mean. and this will enable you to judge the repeatability of your results and spot any anomalous results and so on.